Nelly Furtado. From underground Muse to pop hook queen. Did you know that Nelly Furtado, famous for songs like I'm Like a Bird and Promiscuous, was born in humble circumstances, the daughter of Portuguese immigrants, and today is worth around US $40 million? She's sold over 45 million records worldwide, earned Grammys in both English and Spanish, and still innovates in 2025. Let's dive deep into her journey, from church choirs to global stages. Origins and musical beginnings. Early life. Nelly Kim Furtado was born on December 2nd, 1978 in Victoria, British Columbia. Her parents, Antonio and Maria Furtado, emigrated from the Azores and worked blue-collar jobs. Her father a landscaper and her mother a hotel maid. Portuguese was her first language. She even went to Portuguese school. Music entered her life early. She sang in her church choir at age 4, picked up the trombone and ukulele soon after, and was composing by 12. Toronto and early bands. In the mid-1990s, Nelly moved to Toronto. She worked nights installing security systems, while performing by day, forming a duo called Nelstar. It was there she met Gerald Eaton and Brian West, from the Philosopher Kings, who helped her record a demo that led to her record deal with DreamWorks in 1999. That dual life, working a day job and chasing dreams at night, is classic origin fare. It's this grit and authenticity that later became her trademark. Albums and commercial success. Whoa, Nelly! 2000. Released October 2000, blending pop, trip-hop, and world beat. Sold around 5 to 6 million copies worldwide. Certified 2 times platinum in the US. Spawned I'm Like a Bird, Grammy Award for Best Female Pop Vocal Performance. And Turn Off the Light, both top 10 Billboard hits. Her debut wasn't polished pop. It was daring, rooted in her culture. And that gamble paid off big time. Folklore, 2003. A return to her Portuguese roots. Sold about 1 million copies. Produced European hits like Powerless, Say What You Want, and Força, the latter performed at Euro 2004. Folklore was a brave, more personal album. Even if it didn't match her debut sales, it deepened her artistry. Loose, 2006. Her most successful album, 10 to 12 million copies sold. Produced 4 #1 Billboard Hot 100 singles, Promiscuous, Man-Eater, Say It Right, and All Good Things Come to an End. Debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200, 219,000 first-week sales, and top charts in 9 countries. The album stayed in Canada's top 20 for 57 weeks and earned 5 times platinum status in Canada. Loose is the quintessential reinvention. Timbaland beats, club swagger, global domination. It was a rebirth. Mi Plan, 2009. Her first Spanish-language album, with 2 million sold. Lead single Manos al Aire reached #1 on Billboard Hot Latin Songs. A first for a North American singer. 1 Latin Grammy for Best Female Pop Vocal Album. She pulled off a full-on switch, embracing her heritage and commanding a whole new market. That's artistic bravery. Later albums. Spirit Indestructible, 2012. The Ride, 2017, and 7, 2024. Spirit Indestructible had moderate success, notable tracks like Big Hoops. The Ride leaned indie after she launched her label Nelstar. 7, co-produced with her daughter Nevis in 2024, marked a creative and personal milestone. These recent works show her dedication to independence and total creative freedom.
Nothing but pain, stuck in this game, searching for fortune and fame.
Awards and records. Grammy Awards. Winner for I'm Like a Bird, Best Female Pop Vocal Performance. Latin Grammy. Winner for Mi Plan, 2009. Other honors. 10 Junos, 1 Brit, 1 Billboard Music, 1 MTV Europe, 1 World Music, 3 Much Music. Special titles: Member of the Canadian Walk of Fame, Commander of Portugal's Order of Prince Henry, 2014. Billboard Records and Streaming. Luce topped Billboard 200 in charts in 9 countries. She scored 3 #1 hits on the Hot 100 and 5 top 10s overall. Mi Plan hit #1 on top Latin albums and Latin pop albums. Her Spotify streams are massive. Promiscuous, 1.5 billion. Maneater, 976 millions. Say it right, 843 millions. I'm Like a Bird, 423 millions. Her presence on streaming platforms today proves Luce era hits still resonate across generations. Tours and live performance earnings. Luce Tour, 2007, and Mi Plan Tour generated estimated US $10 to $20 million total, with US $200K, $500K per night. In 2025, her Better Than Ever Summer Festival Tour hits European stages, keeping her actively touring. She's also a frequent guest at festivals like Isle of MTV and Mighty Hoopla. These festivals are gold mines, big crowds, high ticket prices. She's strategically staying visible while valuing quality performances. Net worth and revenue streams. Nelly's net worth is estimated at US $40 million. Other sources list US $35 million. Ongoing revenue, US $5.5 to $6.8 million per year from digital platforms and sponsorships. YouTube, 2.6 million subs, 3.3 billion total views. Nets around US $30,000, 40,000/month. Brand deals. Collaborated with Schemes in 2023. Instagram influencer earnings range widely, hundreds to thousands per post. Her income streams, from art to social media to catalogs, are diversified. That's a modern star's blueprint. Lifestyle and material assets. Lives a low-key, upscale lifestyle. Reportedly owns a home in Toronto and historically had property in New York worth about US $2 million. No public records of sprawling mansions or flashy cars. She keeps it modest. Features in fashion publications like Vogue, Elle, and Maxim, reflecting a refined, rather than ostentatious, luxury taste. Minimal luxury is her style. She lives well, but prefers substance over spectacle. Acting and other projects. Appeared in indie film A Date with Miss Fortune, 2016. Voiced a character in The Year Dolly Parton Was My Mom. Guest roles on SNL, hosting duties at the Junos, and involvement in campaigns like MTV's AIDS awareness. Known for philanthropy, including a $1 million Canadian donation to free the children in Kenya. She didn't chase Hollywood. These choices show she acts and speaks when it matters, not necessarily when it pays the most. Struggles and comebacks. She opened up about a nervous breakdown during the Luce tour. Balancing mothering and stardom took a toll the medium. Experienced second album pressure with Folklore and faced body image editing in magazines. Took creative breaks, 2017 to 2024, to focus on family and self-care. A comeback arc culminating in 7. Her story is about reinvention and resilience, not just chart hits, but emotional honesty and self-care. That's Nelly Furtado, a global phenomenon who went from choir girl to polynational pop star. 45 million records sold, double language chart domination, major awards, savvy business moves, and a grounded lifestyle. Which era is your favorite? Subscribe for more artist deep dives. And hit the bell if you want a breakdown of how singers monetize their catalogs and tours.